Recreation.
Recreation. And where else? Zishan? Transportation, recreation.
Yes.
Girls, tell me, where do you use land? What to do? What do you do with the land? Others, grade 7 girls, please participate. Tell me, what is the role of, what do you do on land? If you have a piece of land, they gave it for free. The government said, take this for free. What are you going to do? What do you build on that?
Build the house.
Build houses.
Excellent. If I ask you something, like this, something fishy, you will answer quickly. Smart girls. Yes. So that is the way you think a question. What if somebody gives me a land? What will I do? I'll build a house. Residential. Excellent. And if they give you more, you will grow. You will do agriculture on that. Right? You'll make a farmhouse. Am I correct?
Yes.
So all these are agriculture. And now, yesterday I told you we have three kinds. One was, see, it's written here, there are three kinds. One are natural areas, one are urban areas, and one are rural areas. See, residential areas can be rural or urban. Now, who likes to tell me the difference between rural and urban? I told you the difference between rural and urban. What are rural and what are urban? Yeah.
Urban is like a city. It's like with many buildings.
Yes. And anyone else? What is rural? Opposite, tell me. What are rural areas? Yeah, the answer is in front of you. At least read it out. Anyone?
Open land.
Open land and of people. That is the number of people. Let me draw and show you. Maybe the drawing at least you will remember, because my drawing is bad. The bad drawings you all will remember a lot. See? Yeah. That's what I can say you now. We have two kinds. We have urban and we have rural. When I say with R and I have urban. With urban, I will make buildings. I have buildings. Okay, you have buildings here. You don't have these tall buildings. And rural, you have all, these are buildings, and you have malls. You have malls, and that's, and in the rural, I'll choose the green color just to make grass around you, the trees, and what do you call as farmhouse, animals. There are very less people here. Okay, there are many roads, and you have beauty there. You can see stars at night, not the green sky. Never in your life you have seen a green sky. Okay, you have sky there, you have water there. Okay, all these are rural areas. When you come to the urban area, you have buildings, malls, and then what I can say, you have lots and lots of people. No place to live, no place to walk. Everywhere, wherever you go, you see people around you. But here, there are less people. And here you have more people. This is called urban, and this is called rural. Urban with many buildings, rural with low buildings. Now at least, girls.
Yes, we know.
Inshallah. Plants get water and nutrients from the soil.
Because plants form the base of the food web. Healthy soil is important for land ecosystem.
Yeah, that means every page I need to draw and discuss with you all. Girls, whenever I used to draw a food web or a food chain, what was the first thing? What was the first thing I drew? Or I talk about what source? And yeah, of course, sunlight. Producers. Producers, don't you think producers means plants?
Plants.
Yeah, and next come consumers. Can you imagine the consumer's life without plants? No plants, no consumers. Okay, so you think we know that plants are very important. When the house of plants is soil, when the plants, this is the house for plants, the house means it is soil. They live, plants live, they can grow well in the soil. So that's why soil is very, very important. And what is soil exactly? Mixture of minerals. They have minerals. They have decay. They have, the dead animals, the plants, or they have the remain waste of animals and water and air. It needs everything, the soil. It needs mineral fragments, organic material, water and air. That's why soil has all kind of sand. It have all this mixture and then it becomes a soil. Understood?
Yes.
Next. Miral, can you read this page? Hello, Miral, can you read this page? Dana?
Yes, Miss, I'm here. Sorry.
It's okay, Miral. Come on, continue. Soil is a habitat.
Soil is a habitat from various organisms. Many beyond animals live in soil and find food underground.
Okay. So they say even other than bacteria, plants, even some of the animals, they live inside the soil. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead animal plant material, such as fungi and bacteria. They also live in soil. And what is important?
Decomposers such as fungi.
Such as fungi and
Decomposers such as
bacteria.
fungi and bacteria live in soil. Bacteria live in soil. Soil holds plant roots in place.
Okay, so on this page, on this slide, what did I tell you? I told you about three important things. Okay, this is my dirty soil. Okay, this soil, it has three things. You have minerals inside. When I say minerals, I will always tell you they are shiny and, it doesn't mean you get a diamond inside. Minerals, something like iron and stuff. And then you have decay, that is the remain. Okay, the remain of animals, the remains of animals. And then, of course, they need water. They need water. Let me draw here a glass of water. Okay, they need water. Soil, they need minerals. The dead remain of plants and animal, and they need water, and of course, air. Okay, now coming to soil, it's also used by animals, decomposers. What are they doing? The soil is holding the roots. The roots, girls, the roots are there. Okay, without the soil, the roots cannot be, tightly held inside. So these roots are held up by the soil. Now did you get it? The uses of soil, where is soil used?
Yes.
Oh. Dana, you can read now.
Why is soil important? Soil stores water and nutrients. Different types of soil can store different amounts of water.
See, guys, I don't know whether in this lesson they're explaining you different kind of soils or not, but I will explain you. My teacher taught me this way always. She used to make 3 columns, and she always told me that, remember the light brown color. I don't have that color now. The light brown color. Wait a minute. I'll tell you. Beach. When you go to beach, when you go to some, some nursery where you can buy plants, okay, Now girls, this way, which color sand do you find at soil? Do you have soil? No, we have sand. We have sand, very fine, right? Which is light brown, which is light brown in color. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Which is very light brown in color. Okay, light brown. Okay. When you go and buy plants, which color do you find there?
Dark brown.
Yes, because it is mixture. So we have sandy soil. This is sandy soil. This is called the loam soil, which have mixture of sand and clay. Mixture of this sand and clay. Clay means all those minerals, the small rocks, and you have what you call as, you know, the whatever the waste from the animals comes, their waste materials, their what they take out as a stool, or the waste what they eat and they take it out, that is mixed with the sand to make a good soil. That is called as loam. We have sandy, we have loam, and we have clay. And something which is extra is called humus. Remember as humbus. I used to say my girls, because you all are Arabs, you know the word humbus. Humus in the plant soil is nothing but contain fossils, dead plants and animals. Got it?
Yes.
Again, we have, let me clear, we have sandy soil, we have clay soil, and we have loam soil. When I say loam, loam is the best soil for plants. Is the best soil for plants. Okay, for plants, which is the best soil? Loam, because it is a mixture of sand plus clay. It is a mixture of sand and clay. Sand
Clay.
beaches to play. Clay again for playing, but not for the plants. I hope there is something you understood in it.
Yes.
Allah. Next, let us see whether your lesson speaks about that. Plant takes up nutrients and water from the soil. Plants and animals that eat them die and are broken down by decomposers. The decomposers release nutrient back into the soil and the cycle starts again. They are talking about the nutrient cycle. That plants, they take the nutrient and water from soil. And then we eat and we die and we decompose back to the soil, right? They put us into the mud. We again decompose.
Yes.
And the decomposers, they release nutrient back into the soil and the cycle starts again. This is how the cycle goes on.
Okay.
Okay, dear. Now, they did not tell you much about the soil, but it is a very important topic. That's why you can just consider as an extra information, okay? What is the dust bowl, girls? With the name itself, you know that this is some scientist who wanted to give a name to some event. There was a disaster in 1930. Okay, with the huge dust storms, there was a place in United States, many places, they just wiped out. Nothing was left because of so much of dust. So they called it as dust bowl. Farmers in the area had overplowed and overgazed the land. A severe drought dried out the topsoil. No rain, and everything was carried away, and everything was, you know, wiped out. So that we called it as dust bowl. Like ever in your life you hear about dust bowl, you must remember it was in olden days. The time it happened that there was a lot of dusty storm and everything wiped away. This is called a dust bowl. Did we finish our class? Just see the time. Almost, yes. Okay, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to show you the video and we'll continue our class. Any questions?
No.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.